I talk about engagement a lot, and engagement really just means focus. Is the dog focused on you? Is the dog in tune with you? Meaning that it's not really paying attention to other things. It's not hyper focused on the squirrel. It's not hyper focused on other dogs. It's not hyper focused on just smelling the surroundings and walking around and trying to pee on everything. Is it in tune with you? Is it engaged with you? That's what we're looking at here. And I usually call something the pay attention to me game or engagement game. And it's really just where you let your dog be a dog and do what it needs to do, but you mark and reward it for paying attention to you, for being engaged. It might offer a certain behavior, or it might just come up to you and say, hey, how's it going? Mark and reward that, because what you're doing is by default, or I should say making the default setting for the dog focus on you, engagement with you, because the dog is being rewarded for that behavior and you're not telling it anything, it's just naturally doing it. And dogs are association machines, meaning that they're just constantly making associations all day, and they're also creatures of habit. Even more than us humans. Their brain is very simple. It's very linear. So if they get rewarded for something, they are going to do it more often. That's just plain and simple. That's what's going to happen. So this is a way to give a lot of rewards out and get a lot of reps in by just letting your dog pay attention to you, mark and reward it. And instead of doing it with one person, and just marking your dog, if you have two people in the household, as we're doing here, you can bounce back between two people. So you could recall your dog, you could tell your dog to come, but I like it when the dog just bounces back and forth and just says, hey, I'm going to go to this person and I'm going to get a reward. I'm going to go to this person and get a reward. And notice that the dog is free. It can do whatever it wants right now. It can go to any other part of the backyard, but it's coming to us, and when it does, we're marking and rewarding it. And we're not forcing anything. So you can see he's kind of chilling out here. I'm not going to force that.
Yes.
Starting to get a little bit more adventurous here. Starting to get a little bit farther away, which is okay. We're not going to force anything, but if he decides to come back, we're going to mark and reward it. So he's thinking, what should I do? What should I do? And we're not saying a word. We're just letting him be, letting him make the decision. And that's one of the most crucial things, is you allow the dog to make the decision and not force the dog into something, because that's what becomes the default setting. That's how it becomes natural for the dog. So yeah, he's just chilling up there, not saying anything, letting him make the decision.
Yes.
And he decides to come back, and that's what we really wanted. And we didn't call him, we didn't force him, we just let him make the decision. And that is what is very powerful, allowing your dog to make the decision, choose to focus on you, choose to pay attention to you.